Should it be working? Yeah, I think we are set to go. Alright. Hello everyone and welcome to back to another live stream of Parabolical eSports. And today it's the Champions League in the beautiful Spa-Francorchamps. We're going to be racing for the Belgian Grand Prix. Of course, you saw the Championship and the Premier League for the last 2 days, so now we get to see the big guns show off their work. If you remember me from last week, I'm K1997, taking over for Jake Wilson for today because he's reserving today. Well, that's one reason. The other reason is because I guess his voice is a little bit, he's feeling a bit sick, so I was supposed to be originally in today's race in the Williams, but as a full-timer, making my full-time debut in the Champions League, but he asked me to compensate for it today, so that's totally fine. Hopefully I'll get to do my debut next week in Sochi. But yeah, in the meantime, we should be ready to go, as we are now. Getting ready for first bit of qualifying. So yeah, last week was the U.S. Grand Prix. Silly Sly Guy pretty much took the win after starting from 12th on the grid and finishing in first place to claim. Let me look over the stats just real fast. That was Sly Guy's 4th win of the season. So yeah, in the meantime... Oh, I'm on game chat? Oh, shit. Ooh, sorry, I did not mean to say that. Hold on, let me fix that real fast. I did not realize I was on game chat. Alright, there we go. That's better. Yeah, sorry. I just didn't realize I was in game chat. Forgot to go into the comm box. Can I hear anything? Ah, there we go. I couldn't hear anything at first. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, sorry about that for anyone that was listening to me and through that. But hey, yep, looks like we're getting ready to get started for qualifying. And I've got news from this. It seems like dry then rain after 30 minutes. Okay, so there will be some rain at some point in the race, but obviously they'll be dry here in qualifying. I mean, I didn't watch the Premier League race last night, so I didn't really get a chance to see what exactly happened. But I think, if I remember correctly, Tango won that race. So at least one of my Merc colleagues won that race. Oh, hello, Venom. That is you crashing into the barrier. Somehow you're still going. As Mushroom has decided to retire in the pit lane, so he's going to start from the very back of the grid. Get the track map up and everything for you. He is very lucky that he did not DNF, but he's got a completely destroyed front wing. So let me see. We've got a few reserves for today. Oh, let me look over that just real fast. There is one familiar face you should recognize from last season, the WNR days. IFR Denzo in the Ferrari, who was the Premier League champion from last season, is reserving today. Mushroom, my teammate in the championship for Mercedes, is taking over for Sully in the Alfa Romeo. AC Immortal, in his usual seat in the Aston Martin, will be racing for IFR Black Box. Bradfield will be in the Haas for Epic the Animal, along with Jake Wilson, who's taken the for, I think, let me look at the seats just real fast. I'm trying to remember. He's taking for Endage. I think that's how you pronounce that. Then Ruthless Venom, as you saw, the guy that crashed into the barrier. He's in the McLaren, but that's a free seat. No one's in a full-time seat yet. And Itachi, who was racing the championship last night, on Thursday night, who was in the Red Bull, has taken over my seat in the Williams. So, without further ado, we'll go over the standings in a little bit as well, but give you a little bit of a debrief of the track. Of course, it's the longest track on the F1 calendar. It's about 4.3 miles long, or in some others metric system, it's 7.3 kilometers around this magnificent, legendary racetrack here at Spa. There are about 20 corners to negotiate, and Mushrooms left the session. Hopefully he'll get back. And that's pretty much a lot of stuff you need to know. There are some corner names, obviously, in this famous track, but yeah, but yeah, I do enjoy this place. It's definitely a great sort of racetrack. It can be frustrating at times because one little mistake, this track will eat you up for breakfast. So we're gonna run along with Sloth, who's on the medium tire, and we'll give you a guided tour of this magnificent circuit of Spa-Francorchamps. There we go, down the pit straight, DRS open, one of the two DRS zones on the racetrack. Heading down towards the source, which is turn 1, braking just before 50 meters. Hugging the inside curve, using second gear, short shift to third of the exit. Up the gears, down the old pit straight. Siege sets at 43.0 as his first lap in Q1. Up Eau Rouge to the top of Radion, and down towards the Kemmel Straight. Opens the DRS once again. Down the back straightaway, should be reaching up to speeds of about nearly 202 miles an hour. Braking just at the Lacombe chicane, using the inside curve a little bit. Use all the curves you can. Well, it gets a little bit of a hiccup there. Down now into the tight right-handed camber of turn number 10, and then into No Name corner. I don't know why they call it No Name, but that's what they call it on the track map, as it runs very wide. Unfortunately validates, but we'll keep going. Down through Pouan, this is basically a little bit of a flat-out sort of section. You want to use a bit of the inside part of the track, but don't hug the inside curve. Into now the second chicane of Campus, and it's a right-left chicane. Just gotta be careful with the curves, especially the left one. I remember that catches me out quite a bit. Into now turn number 15 into Stavelo. Williams there on the right side, getting out of the way. Pretty much flat all the way. Now to the third sector. Come out now towards Blanchimont, which is just a flat-out left-hander, which will be coming out right about now. And then we go into the final two corners of the bus stop chicane, turn 19 and 20. Second gear, hugging the inside curve, using all the inside curve. I usually like to take a third through there. Crosses the line, does a 45.5. Obviously that wasn't a validated lap time, but that's his all. But I only got 2 laps on the board so far. Siege with a 43 flat, and Theo, who's in the other Williams for Young Tom. Oh, Young Tommy's not racing apparently. Or wait, no. I'm getting myself all mixed up here. No, Young Tommy is here. No, Theo is taking over from my seat. Oh, okay. I thought Tachi was. I guess I didn't see that. Oh well. But yeah, I guess he's gonna take over from my seat in the Williams. So let's see here. So I got going into the pit lane. Of course, quite possibly the fastest guy, one of the fastest guys I've ever come across. I've seen how he is in time trial. He's like almost close to like world record sort of territory. Is how quick this guy literally is. I don't know how he does. Oh, hello. Was that a Ferrari? I saw it spun into the grass. I think that was a different Ferrari. Oh, it was. It was Denza, but I don't think that was him spinning it. He might have just ran wide into the grass. Tell you what. why don't we use you to give you a little bit more of a proper tour? I know you're a quick cunt. I did not mean to say that. Sorry. All right, we'll use you. We'll use Denzo then as he comes down the main straight. See what he does on his very first lap back in this league. Down the pitch straight. And coming up towards Eau Rouge and Radio. And then, yeah, also Black Box Not Racing as well. He's the current championship leader. I'll go over the standings in a little bit later. So, yeah, be a good chance for guys like, oh, Denzo! Hits the curve there on the inside of the column. He was purple in the first sector. A bit unfortunate there, but that's okay. He's still got plenty of time to do a lap. It's only Q1. All you got to do is just try to get in and not be out of the bottom 5. But yeah, like I say, you can't touch that. These curves here are super deadly too. Like I said, the second chicane I said earlier was one of them. Lacombe, definitely the inside curve on the first bit of the Lacombe chicane is definitely one, and this corner as well of Bouillon. That left curve is definitely a deadly one. So I see we got more times. Theo did a 43.3. Death Dragon a 43.5. Ruthless Venom a 43.9. And Sloth's done a 44.3 on the medium tire. As, oh, hello. That was a car spun, I thought. As Arda goes to pole right now with a 42.9 on the soft tire. That's a pretty good lap there for a Q1 time. Pretty respectable. And let's see. Who can we find that's on a lap right now? Tough to see who's closest. There's AC Immortal. Yeah, we'll just use it right along with him for a little bit. Oh, thanks for the 100 bits there, Jake. Very much appreciate it. Apparently, Immortal's purple in the middle sector. It does a 14.2. Of course, he got I think he got a podium, if I remember correctly, in the championship race the other night. So we'll see what he can do in the Champions League. I know he's a quick driver, too. Coming around the bus stop chicane. Very nicely done, indeed. Crosses the line, and it's a 42.6. As Keza now goes to the top of the table with a 42.645. So about 300s quicker than AC Immortal. Of course, these two are basically my championship rivals, pretty much, because they were definitely pretty much on line in terms of pace with each other. Let's see, Lynx. Let's see what he's gonna do as he comes towards the bus stop. In that Papaya McLaren, about to cross the line, and does a 1:42.6 as well. But the 42.608. To be fair, anyone but Mushroom could get pole. I mean, hey, you retired in qualifying. Well, retired in the pit lane, to be fair. Let's see, I'm gonna look at Sly Guy. I want to see what he's doing. Oh, 13.7 he did in the middle. That actually would have been a lot quicker. But unfortunately, he invalidated his time. He'll probably go again. But yeah, we're definitely going to keep our eyes on him. He's got 6 poles in the Champions League. So that's something to keep in mind as well. He surprisingly didn't get into Q3 in USA. I don't know if he did that on purpose from last week. But anyway, we'll see how it goes for him. But we'll have to try again later on. Let's see, we've got one of the Aston Martins coming closer. That is AC Mo coming into the pit lane. And let's see, one of the Ferraris about to start a lap. That is Nunda. Yellow flags. That is a Red Bull of Kez, I think, getting out of the way of a few of the cars. Let's see. Let's see what we can find on lap. As Max is currently on a lap right now. He hasn't set a time yet. Still got quite a few others that haven't set a lap time just quite yet. Mushroom is all won't retire, but that's because he retired in the pits. Typically he doesn't really do that. I normally see him do that in Q2 when he wants to start in 15th on the grid. Very nicely done there. A little bit on the curve there on the outside there from Menace Max. As young Tommy goes to 4th with a 42.9. Here comes Menace Max down through the middle sector. Says he's at a 14.3, so he's definitely in line maybe to be in the high 42s or a low 43 maybe. He now makes his way through Blanchimont as AC Moral has retired in the pit lane, I believe. So he's definitely guaranteed to be safe for sure. Still got 4.5 minutes left for Q1. Crosses the line, a little bit of wheel spin there I've heard from that AlphaTauri. Crosses the line, does a 42.8. Pretty respectable lap there from the AlphaTauri driver. That puts him up to 4th. And Nundo will be the next one to cross. 14.4 is what he's done in the middle sector. As he comes around the bus stop chicane and to cross the line. So that's a 1 minute 43 flat. And next will be one of the Mercs, and that will be V-Robbie. Crosses the line, 42.5. That actually matches what I did in Q1 on Thursday. Sam Swift crosses the line, does a 42.7. And I think the next one will be Denzo to cross the line. See what this guy can do. Crosses the line, 40. Wow, that's a statement lap there. 42.3, and that's in Q1. That's actually a really good lap. Okay, he's definitely not washed up, that's for sure. Goodness me. We'll see what Sly Guy has to say about it. I definitely want to see what he can do. So he's just revving the car out, obviously, just to burn up all the fuel that he's got, all that excess fuel that he's got. Alright, now coming around the bus stop, and he will begin his lap. Hopefully this one will be valid this time. Down the pitch straight and into La Source. Braking there, locks up a little bit. Second, up to 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, up to 7th gear, down the pitch straight, up now towards Eau Rouge into the top of Radion. Does that very smooth indeed. Opens the DRS. As Bradfield's joined, I guess he must have left early, I didn't see that. First sector says it's a 30.3 in the first. Not very strong in the first. But that wasn't very strong either, as he got a little bit squirrely there into the home chicane. Young Tommy is retired in the pits, so he definitely thinks he's safe, and I think I would agree with him on that. Now through the no-name corner and into Pouron. Ooh, that was close, borderline to being invalidated, but he kept the car at least between the white lines into the second chicane of campus. Using all the curve, especially that curve, you got to be very careful with. Through the middle sector, says that he's at a 14.1. That's going to be somewhere in the top 5, I think. But that lap has been looking really messy. Denzo's retiring the pit lane. Obviously, he's safe too. Up towards the bus stop chicane, braking just before 50 meters there on the right side forward there. Using the bus stop. Opens the DRS, crosses the line, and it's a 42.5 for Silly Sly Guy. Just about 2/10 off of Denzo. Yeah, but that lap was a little bit messy. I think he would have gone at least a 42.3 if he, or better, if he did improve. But yeah, that should get him at least safe for the time being. Chonkers on a lap. Let's see. I think we have one of the Williams coming close. That is Theo. He's right now close to being borderline out of Q1, but he's got some sort of safe margin. Looks like he won't improve on this lap. He'll go again. One of the McLaren's about to start a lap there. That is Ruthless Venom. I think about to start his lap. As Sloth came across the line and did a 42.7. He had about nearly 9.5 tenths there from his medium run. Sam, meanwhile, has done 3 laps on those soft tires, but I mean, he won't start on them anyway. It's in Q1. It's just Q1. It's not the tire you will be starting on anyway. And speaking of Q1, that is the end of it as well. So Jake is not going to do his lap. He's going to stay in the garage and not set a lap time. Ruthless Venom right now is in the bottom, bottom 4, I should say, not the bottom 5. Right now, him and Chalkers are the ones at risk. Chalkers is up by 2.5 tenths through the middle sector. Can the Red Bull at least get out of the bottom 4? Through the bus stop chicane, crosses the line, and it's a 43.2, gains about 5.5 tenths. That puts him clear. That puts Theo in the relegation, and he is invalidated his lap, so he will not improve. And I don't think Ruthless Venom will either, because he is way down from his time. And I think that's going to be the end of qualifying for Q1 for these 4. So Theo, Ruthless Venom, and the 2 Hostas of Wilson and Jay Bradfield are out of qualifying. And meanwhile, look, while we have a wait, let me go over the standings just real quickly for you. So yeah, like I mentioned, Black Box is currently your championship leader, but he is not racing today, so this is a big chance for Lynx and Silly Sly Guy, who are the closest right now, to compete against him. Lynx is down by 30 points in second place, Sly Guy in third, down by 66. Lynx has 167, and Sly Guy has 131. Epic the Animal, who's also not racing, this could hurt him a little bit, because that would have been a good chance for him to gain some good points. Has 101 points and down by 96. Sloth with 87 in 5th, down by 110. In 6th is Sam Swift with 66 points. He's down by 131. In 7th is Young Tommy with 50, down by 147 points. And then the Alpha Tauris are tied. Or actually, no. I take that back. Arda is leading his teammate with 47 points. And Menace Max is in 9th with 41. And then Siege rounds off the top 10 with 40. Constructor standing, though, is very, very close between Aston Martin, McLaren, and Alfa Romeo. Only 3 points separate between Aston Martin and McLaren, 212 to 209. In 3rd is Alfa Romeo with 190. In 4th, it's Haas with 146. In 5th is 100 with 127 is Alpine. In 6th is Mercedes with 102. 7th is Williams with 99. 8th is AlphaTauri with 81. Ferrari in 9th with tied for 9th, I should say, with for Red Bull. Yeah, so Red Bull and Ferrari are tied for 9th place. But there you go. That is the end of qualifying there. And let's go over the guys that are out. So they so there you go. Theo, Ruthless Venom, Jake Wilson, Jake Bradfield, and Serious Mushroom are the guys eliminated from qualifying. And we will move on to second qualifying. So pretty much now will be the top 10. They'll try to qualify into Q3. And if they do, whatever tire they set the fastest lap on, that is the tire that they'll be using for the race. And wait, is Denzo Chilean? I thought he was Finnish. I've never seen him have a Finland flag before. I mean, I've seen him flip-flop between a Finland flag and a Chilean flag. But, alright. Me and Sly Guy bookends. True. You will be booking. You probably will be booking ends there, Mushroom. And a new follower as well, Den13 Black. Welcome to watching the stream. I hope you will be enjoying this for sure. Alright, so now we are going to start now Q2 here in qualifying. So all the drivers are about to come out now. We'll get all the basic stuff for you. Lap data, telemetry, there we go. So let's see, we got a few on the softs, a few on the mediums, so definitely different variations of tires. In my personal opinion though, I would start on the soft compound tire to basically just try and have that rubber on the start of the race and see if I can pull away from some of the medium runners. I mean, when I did it, I started on the mediums, but I meant to do a lap on the soft tire in Q2, but I spun out, so I couldn't start on the soft compound tire from the championship. I mean, it still didn't affect me in any way, but I would have preferred to start on the soft tire. But anywho, yeah, we've got, let's see, who's on the mediums? The two Mercedes, I think. Denzo, Keza, and Menace Max are all on the medium compound tire. Alright, so Sly Guy was the first one to come out. Let's see what he will do for this one. Ah, yeah, good point. Yeah, can't start on the soft, really, as they won't last till the rain. Ah, fair enough, yeah. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Oh, Sly Guy, that's that's a far way to start your lap. Goodness. A little bit of a slide there at the start of the lap. Oh, the run's very wide there, too. That's not been a great... Oh, my gosh. I didn't think his lap would be violent, but goodness me. Does a power slide at the end of the bus stop, and then runs wide at the source, and then nearly hits the wall. Well, let's see what the first sector says. 30.6. Yeah, I figured that. Well, at least you gave me a little bit of entertainment there, Sly Guy. Unfortunately, you have invalidated as well. So, right along with Shockers, who's also invalidated. Right. Who can we find that's on a lap right now? I think I see one of the Alpines about to cross and start a lap. If I'm correct. Oh, no, that's a will. I get them always so confused between Alpha Tauri, Alpine, and Williams. Like, the colors look so similar. Like, I get them so confused. Like, why can't they just change, like, the different variations of blue? Well, sometimes Red Bull I can't get them confused as well, because they are also blue, but they're darker blue. Alpine and Williams and Alpha Tauri are like a, I don't know, like a shadowless sort of blue. Anywho, Tommy, first sector says 31.2. Not really the strongest first sector. But then again, he is not using any battery, so he's probably just gonna be doing a lap on the mediums, I assume. Yellow flags, that is for one of the Mercs of Roby, going slowly, about to start a lap. Right, let's see if we can actually get a lap on the board at least. Roby coming through the source, up the gears. Oh, I didn't know he was on wheel. I thought it was bad. Yeah, I just realized that by the motion of his steering wheel. Up through Radion and down the Camel Straight. Opens the DRS. Let's see what the first sector will say for him. First sector says 30.4. Not bad there for the medium run. Oh, that's a bit violent there. And you'll have to back out of that. Yep, he's backing out of it. He messed up quite a bit going through the calm. And unfortunately, we'll have to back out of that lap. As we finally get a lap on the board, it's young Tommy doing a 45.6, but again, he did not use any battery on that lap either. Let's see, Keza, are you on a lap? You are, but you invalidated. We've gone through five and a half minutes, and we haven't even got a lap on the board. Well, a proper lap on the board, I should say. Sly Guy is also invalidated, so I probably will assume he'll come into the pits to change that. Yeah, of course. Let's see, Lynx, are you on a lap properly? You are, but you're not using battery as well, like Tommy was. Is there anyone that's on a proper lap that I can use? Okay, for some reason I was on AC. I wasn't on AC Immortal for some weird reason. I was on Sly Guy when I was on AC Immortal. He is not on a lap. He invalidated as well. Goodness me, guys, get a lap on the board, please. A proper one. Let's see. What about Nunda? No, I don't think he's on a proper lap. I think he might have backed out of it. Yeah, you can see the red light on the blinking on his car. Alright, let's see if Arda will be on a proper lap. Surely it will be. We'll ride along with the Alpha Tower driver and see what he can do. Alright, down the pitch straight. Okay, he is using battery, good. So he is on a proper lap this time. Ooh, a bit of a lockup there from Arda. Going through the first corner. There's Sloth there on the right side, gets out of the way. Down the old pitch straight and onto Rouge and to the top at Radion. Very nicely done through there. Opens the DRS. Down the Camel straight. And only about 201 miles an hour. A little bit slower than what I saw. I think Denzo was the one that went 202 miles an hour, if I'm correct. Through the negative camber of Bruxelles and into now the no-name corner. Uses all the curve on the right and the left side, and into Pouhon he comes. 7th gear throughout. I'm surprised we haven't seen anyone do the eSports line yet. Do that through Pouhon. There's an eSports line where I've seen a couple of drivers do it before. Assassin and another driver named Oz Formula. It's where you can take the grass at Pouhon to get like a very wide entry into the corner. I don't know how anyone can pull that off. I can't even do that. So here we go, down towards Blanchemont, and now into the bus stop chicane. 2nd gear throughout. Very nice rotate. Oh, that's a little bit too much rotation. Crosses the line and does a 42.7. I think it would have been a little bit better than that, to be honest. Have that lap not been messed up on the slide. Slide guy about to start his lap right now, and one of the Mercs as well. No, actually, that is Robbie, I think. That's about to start a lap. Denzo about to cross the line soon. Let's see what the Ferrari. Oh, a little bit too much curve there, I'd say. About to cross the line. Just a 44.1. That's still actually pretty damn good, even with that big hiccup. He used up all that curve at the inside of the bus stop. Yeah, he's very, very lucky that it didn't come off worse. And there's Sam Swift slowly getting out of the way of some of the traffic. And there's Miss Max right there, about to cross the line, I'd say. Through the bus stop, 3rd gear all throughout. About to cross the line, does a 43.5. That's actually pretty good there from the AlphaTauri driver. A very respectable medium time, indeed. And we have one of the Astons about to cross of... No, it's not Death Dragon. I thought that'd be AC Immortal. Crosses the line, does a 43.5. He's done 3 laps on those tires as well. Well, you gotta hope that doesn't affect him in the race. But I know this is a common thing AC Immortal always likes to do. He loves to go out on the track for quite some time and do more runs. And he was very low on fuel, you can tell, because the fuel icon has lit up on the telemetry. Robbie, though, will be the next to cross as he gets past one of the Alpines. I think that was Sloth. Third gear to the bus stop. No, he backs out. He's going into the pits. Guess he wasn't too happy with it. Sly Guy will be the next one to cross, however. And has invalidated again. Sloth came across and does a 2-minute 10.1. That's obviously not very representative. So he'll try that lap again. More yellow flags, that's just AC Immortal going very slowly because he's out of fuel. Lynx, though, will be the next to cross. I don't think that's actually a very representative time either that he's going to do. No, it's not. Yeah, he's going to go for another lap. He does a 48.3, but obviously that's not going to get him through. With only 3 minutes to go, I'm amazed that we still have quite a few drivers still yet to even do a lap. We're missing laps from Siege, Roby, Keza, DJ Death Dragon, Nunda, and Silly Sly Guy. Sloth on a lap right now. He'll be the next to cross, I would say. Or will it be Menispecs? Yeah, he's coming in. Never mind. 14.5 in the middle sector, so that's probably going to get him at least into the low 43s, I reckon. Through Blanchimont. And now up to the bus stop chicane. Goes the Alpine. Second gear. Keeps it very nicely and keeps it controlled. Crosses the line. 43 flats for Sloth. Let's see what Lynx is up to here. He'll be the next one to cross the line, I think. Those are now at the 2-minute mark in qualifying of Q2. Up to the bus stop. Second gear, locks up a little bit. Keeps it very nice and tidy. Crosses the line now, and that's a good time there, a 43.2. That's 3/10 clear of what Max did not too long ago. See Keza on a lap now, and he's on the soft compound tire. Yeah, good point, Mushroom. Yeah, probably just doing that for track evolution. Yeah, Tommy on a lap as well. Right now, he is in the bubble right now with a 45.6, but obviously that wasn't a representative time that he did. Let me see what tires. Is that the same one? No, it's a different one. It's a different soft tire. 14.1 through the middle sector, and it's apparently purple. Through the back straight towards Blanchimont. More yellow flags. And Shockers has retired. I don't know if that's. I think that's in the pit lane. Through the bus stop chicane. Second gear through that. About to cross the line and does a 42.5. Very nicely done there from young Tommy. And I think Sam Swift. Well, I probably didn't pay attention to him a little while ago, but he did a 43.7. Keza now goes to the top of the table with a 42.3, I should say. And Nunda does a 42.8. Oh, Siege. He's crashed out. He's crashed out at the Lacombe chicane, apparently. Yeah, I just noticed that. Let's see. Sly guy, let's see what he's up to. He's on the medium compound tire. He hasn't validated yet, so let's see if he can keep it clean this time. A 14.4. Wow, that's actually pretty good in the middle sector there. Down the back straight towards Blanchimont comes the Alfa Romeo. We are at the end of qualifying as well. Still does have some drivers about to set their lap times. Denzel will be the next to cross after Sly Guy. Lynx is retired in the pit lane. He should be safe. Sly Guy about to cross the line now and does a 143 flat. Wow, that's actually good for sure. Denzo next to cross the line on the medium tire does a 43.2. So that puts now AC and Mull at risk. Roby goes to the top of the table with a 42.2. So Mortal's out of qualifying. Max is on the bubble. He's definitely safe. So AC Immortal, Chalker, Sam Swift, DJ Death Dragon, and Siege are out of qualifying. But Siege also crashed out in qualifying as well at Lacombe. So there you go. That is your top 10. But yeah, very close so far. This qualifying is going to be very interesting indeed. See who comes out on top. A very interesting qualifying indeed. Kezabi is retired. Oh, have we got the minute glitch? I think we do. Yeah, probably have that kind of glitch, maybe. But yeah, it's not much separation between Denzo and Sly Guy. Only about 2.5 tenths. And that's them on the medium compound tire as well. Roby's time is mental. Yeah, that's a good time for Q2. That is a very good time for Q2. I know Championship Kenzo did a 142.1 with the pole position. I don't know what Premier League was. I didn't see that race. Yeah, low 42s though in Q2. That's pretty good. Kind of where you want to be. If you want to compete for pole position. But there you go. There is you guys eliminated. AC Immortal, Chalkers, Sam Swift, Death Dragon, and Siege are out of qualifying. Now it's time to see who will get pole. I think my money will be on the Alfa Romeo of Sly Guy. That's who I'm probably going to go with for pole position. But if I had to say someone else other than him, I honestly say it would be Denzo. I know how quick he is, and I know he was one of the drivers last season that was like unstoppable in the Premier League. Both in qualifying and the race. But, yeah, we'll see how this will fare out. I don't think we'll need the tire graphic for this one. We all know everyone's going to go to the soft compound tire. What we do need is this, and that. There you go. Shane is saying Sly Guy for pole. Mushroom saying Denzo for pole. Well, I think it's going to be a battle between those two for sure. And who was the first to come out? Well, it's the Alfa Romeo Silly Sly Guy. Did that last time as well. Q2 coming out first, and he's out first again. But all right. And currently one of the championship protagonists in this tier as well. Definitely looking to at least make up some ground on Black Box, since he is definitely not in here today because he is absent for tonight's race. We'll probably see him back once we get to Sochi next week. Lucas saying Denzo is my goat. Fair enough. Definitely one of them. Shatters is all saying Denzo for pole position. Yeah, I don't know how to do the pole thing here. I mean, obviously, I can't really access the PBE account through Twitch. I don't think. I think it's probably because based off of location for me. But anywho. Denzo, get off my pole. Okay, Luke, don't get any ideas, buddy. Anywho, we'll run along with Sly Guy, and we'll see what he can do for a benchmark. Well, he hasn't validated quite a bit in this session. We'll see see if it'll be different this time around. Through the first turn of La Source. Very nicely done, very smooth. No, that's what I thought, Swan. Up through Rouge, to the top of Radion, now to the Camel Straight, opens the DRS. Yellow flags, that's for an Alpha Tower, Menace Max going slow. And now towards the Combe Chicane, 30.2. Wow, he used up all that curve, but still did not, like, lose the car. I would have lost it if it was me. Down through Bruxelles, the negative right-handed camber, and into No Name Corner. Still, I don't know why they call it No Name Corner. I agree with Bill. They shouldn't even call it a corner if it has no name. Amazingly, he doesn't use the eSports line. Interesting. Yeah. Not through Puon, at least. I would have thought he would do that. Through the second chicane. Now into the Stavelo corner. A 13.6 in the middle sector. So let's see what he can do through now the last sector. Through the back straight onto Blanchimont. Flat left-hander. Use the inside part of the track. Use the outside a little bit there as well. Breaking up the bus stop chicane at the 100 meters. Second gear, short shifts to third at the exit. Crosses the line now, and it's a 141.9. What are the 141s? Wow, that's incredible. Denzo, 42.1. Arda, 42.3. Keza, 42.4. That's insane. 42.9 for Nunda. And then Lynx goes to third with a 42.3. And Sloth with a 43.4. That is an insane lap. That puts him about 2.5 tenths clear of Denzo. The two Ferrari power cars right now in pole position. Roby and Young Tommy have validated their laps, so they're going to have to come back to the pits quickly. They'll still have plenty of time to make another lap. What a lap there from Sly Guy. Not only 2.5 tenths clear, but into the 41s. That's the first time I've seen anyone in here at least go into the 41s. I mean, not the first time, but keep in mind this is post patch, and you gotta remember too that the cars before the patch was about 1 second quicker. These cars are now 1 second slower than what they originally are. Up and down them poles like a putty cat. Mushroom. Mate. I know you're my teammate, but seriously, calm down, man. Calm down. Let's see what young Tommy can do. He's on a lap right now, so is V Roby. They're Puon, and now, oh well, he's going a little bit slower than what I thought he would be doing. He was in the low 42s I saw in Q2, but this is definitely not close to it. That explains why he's out of fuel. So he put less fuel in the car than I thought. Okay. Young Tommy is definitely not out of fuel. He's on a proper flying lap. Let's see what he does here. Not the cleanest entry into Buon. Goes a bit wide and nearly touches the inside curb. Now into the second chicane. .8 in the middle. That's definitely not that quick. Not compared to what Sly Guy did. That's about a 1.2 seconds off of what he did before. Wilson saying a point for Sly Guy to not invalidate the last run. There's a few ready to pounce, of course. You still got Denzo, Lynx, Arda, maybe even Keza. But we'll have to wait and see. As Menace Max has crashed out at No Name. That's his qualifying over. Yeah, you can see the car there, that dark blue dot right there, just sat stationary. My educated guess, he's probably he either ran on the outside curve a bit too much and then spun, or he might have just carried a bit too much speed somewhere after the exit. So, 4 minutes left. So who is it going to be for pole position? Denzo's going to have to find about 2.5 tenths to get Sly Guy. Lynx. Let's look at the intervals if I can. Oh, can I not? I mean, I'm terrible with math sometimes anyway. Lynx is going to have to find another 4 tenths. Same with Arda. Keza will have to find probably about half a second, which is pretty big. Nunda will need to find a second to find any sort of hope to get pole position, but that is very, very far away. The guys in 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th have a chance though to at least get ahead of Menace Max since he's out of qualifying. Of course, that was the man. Of course, Menace Max, the man that is leading the Premier League right now, but has a tight championship battle between him and his teammate and young Tommy in that tier as well. Anyways, we see Sly Guy now out to the pits, so he's gonna get some carrier time here. He's the first one out, and same with Arda, he is out as well, and young Tommy's back out as well, doing an out lap. You should see more guys coming out. Denzo's out now too. You can see the red Ferrari dot coming out of the pit lane. Oh, that's a Ferrari. That's an F1 eSports helmet. Looks actually pretty nice. Not gonna lie. I was correct. So yeah, Menace Max just confirmed to me that he just got a bit too eager on the power. That's very easy to do around here for sure, especially on no TC. Anywho, Sly Guy about to start his final flying lap with 2 minutes left in the session. And we'll see what this Alfa Romeo can do again. He's got a 41.9, currently sitting in a pretty good spot on pole position. Into La Source, does not lock up this time. He managed to actually keep the brakes steady. Now down the pitch straight, and onto Rouge and Radion. Up the hill. Opens the DRS again. Down towards the Kennel Straight. He did a 30.2 in his first sector. This one, however, is not that fast. And he doesn't seem to be going that fast either, apparently. So he'll probably be doing the lap again, I would assume. Tommy about to start his lap right now. See what the Williams driver can do here. Oh, nice helmet there with roses there. They look very interesting. That first sector though was quicker than what oh, that was too much. I was gonna say that was slightly quicker than what Sly Guy did in the first sector, but unfortunately Tommy isn't validated. That makes a lot of sense. So Sly Guy's doing another lap. So this is something he typically does. Okay. So apparently he likes to go on a slow lap and then just once he gets to another lap, he puts the hammer down. Right. Okay. That's actually a fairly interesting technique. So Tommy, unfortunately, will not be doing another lap. His qualifying is officially done. Arda, let's see what he's up to. Up by half a tenth. Let's see what he's up here. Up by 0.2 of a second. He needs to find at least another. He needs to find at least another 0.4 if he wants to get into pole position. Right now, this is looking to be somewhere in the top 2. Now to the bus stop for the final time here. Qualifying, Arda crosses the line and sets a 42.1. That's good enough for second place. Denzo hasn't validated. He will not improve, even though he was up by 1.5 tenths in the middle sector. I want to see what his lap would have been actually if he does continue. And he's about to cross the line. Collins says, get out of the way. Oh, it would have been pole. It would have been a 41. It was a 41.8. Lynx has also invalidated. He's qualifying is officially done. What about Keza? There's a Mercedes out of the way there. That is Roby. Keza right now sitting in 5th with a 42.4. Can he find somewhere in the front row for this Red Bull? Nunda goes to 5th. Keza crosses the line. It's a 42 flat. Only good enough for second place. Sly Guy, though, up by 0.2 of a second. He'll easily get pole position, but what will the time be? It's a 41.6. He clears Keza by 0.4 of a second. And Keza actually went quicker than what he did in championship as well. Robbie going through the grass using a bit of that Mercedes lawn mowing technique. And that's qualifying over. Sly Guy on pole position by 0.4 over Keza. Really strong qualifying performance. And over about a second separating 1st and 8th place. That is an insane lap. The only driver, well, technically, if Denzo wouldn't have invalidated, he would have been the 41s as well. He would have been the he would have been the front row. Well, he's gonna have work to do. But good qualifying from Keza as well, second as well. My championship rival doing a very good lap indeed. 0.4 clear. That is insane. Yeah, nice lap there from Sly Guy. Keza, Arda, Denzo, Sloth, Lynx, Nunda, sorry, not Tommy, Max, Roby, and then Young Tommy rounds off the top 10. And now we just wait for the race. If you remember too, that it is going to be a dry to wet race apparently, so we'll have to see how that fares out. I'm not sure how heavy the rain is going to get though in the later part of the race. But yeah, Sly Guy, like Wilson says there in the comments, he's going to be under pressure though because he is starting on the medium compound tire. Keza was saying in the Discord championship chat that he could have done a 41.9, but he messed up. I know that feeling too. I mean, I remember in championship, I was up by quite a bit to at least beat him for pole position. When he was at a 42.1, I probably would have got a 42 flat or close to a 41.9. But I ran out of fuel at the bus stop chicane. Yeah, still a great qualifying session, even without Black Box and Epic the Animal, who are usually pretty much right up there. And a new follower as well, Humpy1703. Welcome along as well. And thank you for another 100 bits there, Jake. But yeah, welcome. Hope you are enjoying the stream so far. It's going to be a pretty good, tasty race as well. Let's look at the tires and see what everyone's on. So yeah, Sly Guy, medium tires. Keza, soft tires. Ada on the softs. Denzo on the medium compound tires. Sloth on the softs. Lynx on the mediums. Nunda on the soft tire. Menace Max on the mediums. Robbie on the softs. Young Tommy on the softs. Further back though, everyone is on the medium tire apart from Ruthless Venom. He is on the soft compound tire, so he's going to try to go very aggressive at the start. What is a little leaderboard as well? You got an Alfa Romeo in first and an Alfa Romeo in 20th place, right behind the two Haas's. That looks somewhat realistic from the back row, at least, compared to real life. So that's normally where you would see the Alfa Romeos and Haas's, usually in the back row. There you go. Tire strategy there, medium to soft. Yeah, that would have been an ideal strategy for me in championship if the game did not screw me, putting me on the hard compound tire when I wanted softs. Yeah, because I remember in the race I started on the medium compound tire, and when the safety car came out, I asked for soft tires, and the game gave me hard tires. It's the second time I remember it's done that to me, because in Singapore I started on mediums, and then when the rain came, I asked for inches, and it put me on soft tires. So, anywho, it's Sly Guy about to get close to the end of the formation lap, and we should be getting ready to go. Here, it's gonna be. We might see some sort of chaos into turn one. Usually, there'll be some type of chaos into the source. If 2012, 2018. I think maybe if 2016 comes to mind, you would understand. Alonso nearly getting his head decapitated by Grosjean's car. And 2012, 2016 when Verstappen caused a pile up with the Ferraris, and then 2018 obviously Alonso going over the top of Charles Leclerc's Sauber. Of course, representing how strong the halo was that time too. Why we needed the halo. Anyway, let me get rid of that the tires. We don't really need that. Just need the intervals. It's just because that just takes like a third of the screen and I can't even see it. But here we go. Time for the lights. Here at Spa. It's the Belgian Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go. And a decent start there from the Alpha Tauri, but Sly Guy gets away pretty well indeed. But Keza rounding the outside into turn one. He goes. He can't make the mistake. There's a few cars going wide there at the exit of turn one. Now down to Eau Rouge into the bumper overs. Sloth actually takes the lead. I did not see that. He must have got the lead while the camera was on further back. Down towards the Camel straight. And Keza's actually lost 3 positions there. Sly Guy's coming back into the though. Into the comp chicane we come. Sly Guy takes back the lead of the race. Sloth on the outside of Ada. Oh, hello, there's a bit of ghost in there. And AC Immortal has lost his front wing, apparently. Must have made contact somewhere further back. He's now gone from 11th to 20th place, and Ruthless Venom's gone down to 17th. Had a little bit of a shaky start. Sly Guy, though, gets back the lead after having a shaky start. Keza, though, has had the worst start. He had a good start there at one point, but it looked like he lost a few positions coming out of La Source. Denzel's lost a place, and Nunda right behind him. Lynx has dropped down to 8th, Menace Max in 9th. Tommy staying where he is in 10th. A little bit of an interesting start though with Sloth. What a start from him though. Up, I think if he, what was he? Was like 7th or 8th? Gained 6 places. Let me look at the positions gained. Yeah, he gained about, oh no, he gained about 3 places. So he started from 5th on the grid. But Sly Guy completes the first lap of 22 here at Spa and leads by 0.6 of a second from the Alpine of Sloth. Roby in 3rd, Otto in 4th, Keza in 5th place, Denzo in 6th, Nunda in 7th, and Lynx right now is in 8th, Mesmax in 9th, and Yotomi completing your top 10. And yeah, damage for a few cars there for Sam Swift, AC Immortal, and Ruthless Venom getting caught in some incidents and getting damage. But will Sloth come back at the Alfa Romeo? Not close enough. The difference between these two is that Sloth will have the grip advantage, but only for a little bit. Sly Guy can go a little bit longer though on this mediums. But the question is, when does the rain come? When will the rain come? At what stage of the race? Because if it comes later, that's not going to be great for the soft runners, unless a safety car comes out. But then there might be warnings there for Sloth and Sly Guy there going wide up boo on. Roby though is getting closer to the Alpine. Right on board with the Mercedes as they now make their way towards Stavolo. Sloth is losing quite a fair amount of time to the Alfa Romeo. Right now about 8.5 tenths separating the top two. And DRS will be enabled by the next lap. Yeah, you can see where Venom and Sam Swift and Immortal are on your screens, far behind. And we'll need a safety car to at least get them back in this race. Sly Guy, fastest lap of 46 flat on the mediums. But Sloth will have DRS advantage once they get towards the Kemmel Straight. How close can he get to the Alfa Romeo? Up towards the hill, up towards Radion. Opens up the battery and opens the DRS. He's obviously not close enough, but he's gained about half a second. That is the power of the DRS around this place. It's pretty powerful around Spa. Yeah, we might see some DRS trains here starting to form a little bit. And a big lock up there from Denzo. They'll use it. You can see a little bit of the puff of tar smoke coming from the Ferrari. So we see a lot. Oh, he's actually using the eSports line. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. The way you just go over that little bit of AstroTurf. That's the eSports line. Yeah. I don't know what, I think, like I said, I don't know the significance. I would guess, like I said earlier, it's probably to get a wider line. But yeah, that's the eSports line that I was mentioning earlier. But anyway, Sloth has now lost out DRS range to Sly Guy. Sly Guy is starting to pull away a little bit. But Roby is starting to bring the pressure on Sloth as they now come towards the bus stop. Yeah, Sloth though might be struggling a little bit here on pace. Yeah, you can see there's Otto, there's Keza, not far behind either. Only about at least a second separating second, third, fourth, and fifth altogether. Now Denzo's starting to come into the picture as well. There's Roby using up all the battery there. Opens up the DRS, doesn't actually use it on the straight. Here he comes down the inside. Will he get him before? He gets him before even the braking zone, so he's ahead of him into second place. Now can he go chase down the Alfa Romeo? Oh, he's gained about, he's got to a second there. AC Immortal now sets the fastest lap with a 45.0. So he currently holds the fastest lap, even though he won't get the extra point because he's not even close to the top 10. He's currently sitting in last. I think Roby, though, might have a little bit more pace advantage compared to Sloth. Just needs to hunt down that Alfa Romeo. Yellow flag, so that is an Alpine. That's Siege. He is spun out at the, looks like the exit of Poulan, I want to say. Has he got damage? Look at the way he's steering. Yeah, I think he does. Yeah, you can tell from the way he's steering the car. Roby, though, has closed now on Sly Guy. Much closer now. Oh, but gets a tank slapper there at the exit. Very easy to do so around there. Young Tommy's coming to the pits very early. What? Is this a scheduled stop? Let me see what he's doing. Or is this damage? I don't know. That's a very early pit stop for the soft runners. No, it's a genuine stop. It's going into another set of soft tires. Oh, a little bit glitch there. Huh, interesting, okay. Oof, Roby not close enough to get to the Alpha. So they have separated a little bit from, but Roby has separated a little bit from Sloth, Arda, and Keza, and Denzo. And Nando's lost a little bit of places too. What's happened to him? He's getting passed by Menace Max. I wonder if he's struggling there on those soft tires. He was right behind his teammate at one point. And Menace Max passes him. Yeah, we've got ourselves a little bit of a Sloth train from the way it looks. Starts from Sloth down all the way towards, probably want to say towards Lynx. Yeah, towards Lynx. Otto, that gained a very big slipstream there from the Alpine, but he's definitely not making any sort of moves just quite yet. Just wants to stay back just a little bit. Turns the wheel there a little bit, very nicely done indeed. And down the inside goes Roby. These two are going to go wheel to wheel here. But Roby should get ahead of him, and he does. He gets ahead of Sly Guy, but Sly Guy is going to have DRS, I think, because he was behind him going into the detection zone. Let's see here. Does he open up the rear wing? Yep, there you go. Like I said. And easily gets through. But Arda will also get through the Sloth if he can towards the Lacombe. He does get through. He's into third place. Sloth might be struggling a little bit on the pace, I think. So far, good little battle here from the top 7. Menace Max, though, isn't too far behind, but he's about 2 seconds off of Lynx. My question is, Tommy, is why did he decide to go for another stop? Go for a stop, though, very soon. Because he didn't have damage. I mean, obviously, he's in a better spot to at least get fresher tires and try to see what he can do on the undercut. We'll see what kind of strategy they'll play out for the Williams. But right now, he's getting closer to Wilson and Mushroom. We're currently sitting right now at 14th and 15th place. There's the long line of cars there. Keza. Oh, Keza's gone to the pits. Alright, so this is definitely a genuine stop. And onto the medium tires goes the Red Bull. And away he goes. Yeah, so this is a genuine stop there from Keza. Now where is young Tommy? There he is. He might be neck and neck with Keza as they come out of the pits. And young Tommy, no, he will clear him. Or not. No, he's neck and neck. But he's through. So he managed to get the undercut to work on him. But Keza will get the DRS. And I think Keza will easily get through. Yep, there you go. Easy as you like. Gets out of the Williams. So he almost had the undercut somewhat working there. Of course, Sly Guy will go yellow flags. That is a Haas of Bradfield, who is in the barriers, and has got a completely destroyed right part of his front wing. Yeah, so he'll have to get back to the pits immediately. Bradfield and Walls, what other combination do you want? Yellow flags again. That's a Red Bull. That's Keza. He spun at the second chicane. I think he's hit the. I think what he's done, he's hit the inside curve of the second part of the chicane. Yeah, that's what's happened to him. That's going to be costly if there's no safety car. Set to 2 yellow flags. That's an Aston Martin of AC Immortal. Yeah, slowing down a little bit. Nunda is coming in now to change onto the medium compound tire. I mean, ideally it would carry him to the end of the race. We'll have to wait and see how this pans out. Roby, though, is still behind the Alfa Romeo. Oh, Sly Guy nearly loses it there, coming out of the Lecombe chicane. But he's all over the back. They have the Mercedes all over the back of the Alfa Romeo. Mushroom gets a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Now more penalties are coming along for Sloth and Denzo. 3-second time penalties there for multiple warnings there for those two. Now we've got the auto train starting to form here. With pretty much Lynx being the back of the carriage. Although, Auto is starting to close in a little bit on Roby. Because Roby has lost a little bit of pace. He's lost a few tenths there to Sly Guy, who's about 1.2 seconds clear. Now, will one of these guys pit in this little group? These soft runners. Sly Guy obviously will not. He's staying out. Roby, nope. He is not. Sloth is. He's coming in. Right, so he's coming in now. S-Max obviously staying out, so is Chalkers and Death Dragon and Theo. Mushroom and Wilson staying out as well. Of course, they're on the medium compound tire. Tommy will obviously easily get through to Sloth, I think. Let's see where he is. He's coming down the pit lane. This is going to be an interesting strategy call, I'd say, from Tommy. So there you go. He's through ahead of Sloth. So he's got that undercut to work. Now, the thing is, if Keza was still with Tommy, I think he would have got Sloth easily too. But he's all the way down to 15th and far behind because of that spin. While the two IFR lads are scrapping it out here, Denzo and Lynx for 4th place. One of the only few that are on the medium compound tire. Mess Max right behind him is also in the mediums. Chalkers, Death Dragon, and Theo still on the medium compound tire. Yeah, Roby has lost a fair amount of time to Sly Guy, so those tires are struggling a little bit. I think if I were Roby now, I'd probably go into the pits. And same with Arda. Yep, there you go. You read my mind. Go into the pits. In a very awkward way, too. Arda's in as well. So now it is the medium runners they'll take into the first bit of the grid so far. Sly Guy on the mediums, Denzo, Lynx, Max, Shockers, Death Dragon, Theo, Mushroom, and Wilson. I'm surprised Wilson's still in this race after, because in the championship he crashed out on lap 1 at the same corner where Keza spun out not too long ago. I mean, he's lasted longer than what I've done in this league, in the Champions League part at least. Yeah, because I've reserved in here about 5 times, and I haven't even completed a race. But I mean, but then again, I do race differently as a reserve than I do as a full-timer. Like I said, hopefully I'll be able to get my full-time debut next week at Sochi. But in the meantime, just sticking it out in the con box. Yellow flags. That's Ruthless Venom. He's out. He's crashed at Eau Rouge, and it's a virtual safety car deployed. Not a full safety car, but a virtual safety car. Right. He's crashed out at Eau Rouge. Oh, now it's converted to a full safety car. Well, this is going to help the medium runners indeed. This will definitely help the medium runners. And this is definitely going to hurt for someone like Sloth and Young Tommy. And obviously Keza too, and Nunda. There you go, they're coming into the pits. Venom saying, sorry guys. Oh, a new follower, I did not see that. Grim Donuts, welcome along. Denzo actually stays out. Okay, so he's not pitting. But everyone else behind is. Link's in. Menace Max, Chalkers, Death Dragon, Mushroom, they're all coming to the pits. Young Tommy's coming back into the pits. What's he gonna go on to, I wonder? Let me see. Let me look at the tires and see what everyone's on now. Sly Guy's on the soft compound tire. He'll be behind Denzo, who hasn't pitted yet. Theo and Wilson have stayed out. And they're in 3rd and 4th. Well, how about that? I wouldn't imagine these guys in the top 5. And Wilson started in, what, 18th place? He's actually doing pretty damn good. At least he's lasted longer than what he did in the championship. So yeah, Sloth, obviously he stayed out because he wants it for track position, but the 2 Alpha Towers have pitted. Shockers, Death Dragon. Keza stayed out, obviously. The guys behind Mushroom. Mushroom's on the hard compound tire. What? Didn't he start on the mediums? Oh, don't tell me the game screwed him again. I think that's what happened. I think he meant to go to the softs, but instead he went to the hards. Yeah, he had that same issue as well, like I did. Where the game just puts you onto the wrong tire that you did not select. But the good news is for AC Immortal and Sam Swift is at least it brings them back into the race, and same with Bradfield too. Denzo there is going to be under massive pressure from Sly Guy. Cody Exotic, long time no see. I've never seen you before, but hello, and welcome. I'm guessing you're fairly new to the stream, but hopefully you're enjoying it so far. So far we got 33 people watching, which is also very good to see indeed. We got over 35 viewers plus 10 out of the 1 hour and 3 minutes. Well, that was a while ago from what the bot said. So yeah, right now we're on lap 12 of 22 here at the Belgian Grand Prix. A safety car has come out because of Ruthless Venom crashing out at Eau Rouge. Or at least it was. I think it was, or at least on Radion. I don't know. So yeah, we should have everyone coming back. Yeah, Mushroom's gone to the soft. So yeah, the game screwed him. Gotta love this game. So yeah, it put him on the wrong tire, basically. Yeah, I put him on the hards rather than putting him on the soft tire. And also, I'm noticing clouds are starting to form. Because look around. See all those clouds? We're seeing the rain might be coming in a bit soon. Yeah, because it's now gotten a little bit more cloudy here at Spa. Get rid of the tire graphic as well. I just don't need to take about a third of my screen. And now we just wait for the race control to tell us when the safety car will come in. And that is now. So the safety car is coming in this lap. And there goes Bert Mylander. He'll back his way to the pit lane. And Denza will slow the field up. Just to try to get extra temperature into his mediums. The other tires that he started on, he's going to be under massive pressure from the guys behind, but mainly from Sly Guy, who will definitely pounce. Question is, can Stenza hold him off? Let's see when he goes. He's going a little bit slowly. He hasn't gone yet. He's probably going to go by the time they exit the bus stop. And no, he's going to the pits. Never mind. So it's Sly Guy that will lead the field. And by a good margin as well, by nearly a second. Like that 1.3 seconds off the line. As Wilson down the inside of Theo. And here comes Roby. And this is going to be 3 wide, is it? Down towards Rouge. Roby will have the inside line. Oh, that's tight. Leads through. Here comes Lynx around the outside of Theo. Wilson now under pressure from Sloth as they now make their way towards the column. A little bit of contact there between the McLaren and the Williams. He gets through into third. Chalkers and Menace Max side by side as they go through the end of the column. Very nicely done there from Menace Max. Keeps the car under control. Sloth, meanwhile, battling Wilson down the inside. Can he go around the outside into No Name? He's gonna have to out the corner. He makes the move stick. What a move from the Alpine. As Chalkers is lagging like crazy. Right behind, but Mess Max now gained past Wilson, and so will Chalk. Oh, Chalkers there. Oh. And Dead Dragon had to take evasive action to avoid the laggy TRT Chalkers. Thankfully, no one got killed in that. Yeah, Wilson's now going from 4th to 9th out of that restart. And Sly Guy's got a healthy 2.5 second margin. There's Lynx right behind Roby. Sly Guy saying fastest lap of 44.2. Sam Swift, though, has had a pretty decent restart. He's up to 12th after being at the back. Moyle's come into the pits. That might be for damage, I'm not sure. But here comes Link. He's all over the back of the Mercedes-Benz as they go up the hill towards Radion. Now to the Kemmel Straight. He's using up the battery. He's got the slipstream. And he's going to go around the outside. Will he have enough straight line speed to get past the Merc? Contact between the two. Tries to outbrake him into the column. He'll have the inside line, but then Roby will have the inside line into the second part. And he's through. Lynx with a, wow, good control. Roby's not giving it up though. He comes back at him and gets ahead. And look at this. It is now starting to rain here in Spa. You can see the raindrops starting to form. Max losing the place to Sam. Sam Swift's up to 8th. This has actually been a pretty damn good recovery drive from the Mercedes-Benz. After what was a horrific restart, or horrific start from the race. Max has lost out more positions. He's now gone down to 14th place. I don't know what happened to him, but he must have had some sort of moment the exit flew on. Now do the intermediate tires come into play? Let's see what Sly Guy does. The RS is not disabled yet. Now he stays out. That's wise. I think it's too dry for at least the moment. Here comes Bradfield around the outside of Max. And he gets through. Serious Mushroom getting past Max as well. Max is struggling. He is struggling. And some of them are coming in already. Will this work? We'll find out. Lynx is coming onto the intermediate tire. Nunda, Lynx, Wilson, Young Tommy and Max are coming in for intermediate tires. This is a gamble. The DRS is not disabled yet. We'll find out. We'll see if this pays off. Sam Swift, meanwhile, on the back of DJ Death Dragon. Sloth battling out with Chunkers. Chunkers easily gets through with DRS and past the Alpine for 4th place. Let's see who's on the intermediates. Yeah, you can see the guys in the back. They're all on intermediate tires. They're going to take the gamble here. Will it pay off? We'll have to find out. I also forgot lap day was not on. There we go. That'll help me give me an indication. Sloth has got to be struggling though at this point. There's no grip for him on those medium tires. He is going to be struggling. He's going to be skating all around. The rain is starting to get a little bit heavier. You can see it on the tarmac. You can see it on the lens of the camera. Then there you go. DRS is now disabled. So now is the time that they come in for intermediates. The Sly Guy come in. Ooh, that's a big lockup from him. And yeah, he's coming in. But we gotta keep our eyes out on the Papaya McLaren of Lynx. Where is he? He's coming down the back straight. And Jet Dragon's out of the race. He has crashed out at Blanchimont. And a safety car has been deployed. And a safety car has now been deployed. Crashing out at Blanchimont. Yeah, you can see the car there just parking on the Armco barrier. Oh, this might have hurt Lynx a little bit. We'll have to wait to see where he comes out. Does he come out ahead of Chalkers? Yes, he does. I think he would have got the undercut on Roby had there not been a safety car. But now we've got one. Yeah, there you go. So Venom and Death Dragon are out of the Grand Prix. On lap 15 was when Death Dragon crashed out. And we've just begun lap 16 of the race. Denzo, all the way back. He must have got damaged somewhere. I would say he's all the way down to 17th. They are coming out as well. He's on the intermediate tire. So now the games get very interesting. This gets very, very interesting. Roby right now in 2nd place, behind Sly Guy. I think he would have lost out to Lynx if that safety car did not come out. I have no idea how some of these guys are in these conditions. But we'll have to wait and see. But you gotta give credit to Sam, though, who was at the back of the field at one point in this race after getting involved in some incidents, up to 7th place. Has been a very good recovery drive for this guy, for sure. As Death Dragon confirming his frustration. That is unfortunate, buddy. That's alright. Come back stronger, though, and in Sochi next week, man. Yeah, the two guys that really got hurt by all this. Max and Young Tommy, though. Young Tommy looked like he could have been in position to possibly still be within the top 10. But I don't know exactly what happened to him earlier. He must have got involved in some sort of incident, but yeah. It's all the way down to 14. Max had a moment where he lost too many positions going into the second sector. Fuon. Death Dragon saying that the grip disappeared so quickly. Yeah. It was coming to the point where it was going to be intermediate conditions. It was reaching the critical stage. Sam gets a... what? 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. He's also passed Sloth. And... what? Oh, okay. I guess it's Cody's BS. Well, we'll probably get that fixed eventually. You'll probably get that removed. I think that might have been like a little bit of lag or something. Oh, now Sloth's gone past him. Oh dear. Keza right now in 9th place, Siege in 10th. Siege also had a spin not too long ago. Right now he's in the top 10. He's doing a fairly decent job, a pretty decent recovery drive. Safety car in the slap. What is going on here with Sloth? What? Now Sam just let through Sloth and Nunda almost passed him. What is going on here? What's going on with Sloth? Does he have any internet issues? Now Kez has gone past Nunda. What are you guys doing? Okay. Anywho. So I got to control the field, and he's gone. He is bolted. Well, caught me napping a little bit there. So he will begin lap 18 of 22 here at Spa. And now in intermediate conditions. Link's looking for a move on the inside. Can't make the move stick there at the source. So now make the way towards the roost to Radion. We have 5 more laps to go here at Spa. Ooh. Interesting there from Roby. Using the battery. So was Sly Guy. Might be a battle here between these two. Probably at the end of the race. Here comes Lynx around the outside of Arda. Contact. They push each other. Lynx gets through, but he cut the track as well. I think he would have to get that place back. Surely. He cut a little bit of the second chicane. The second part of the chicane. Yellow flags. Oh, it's Roby! He's out! He's crashed a no-name! And a safety car has been deployed again! The man that was fighting for second place is out of the race! I don't believe it! And we got another safety car again. The third safety car today. Crashing out at No Name. Oh, that is tragic for Roby. He was looking at a podium finish. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Alright, so we get another safety car deployed. Feel you, Robbie. That's how my luck has been in the Champions League. That is so unfortunate. He was looking so good. Was in the top the entire time and looked like someone that was going to be challenging Sly Guy for the win. Guess it won't be his time today. That's extremely unfortunate. Sly Guy almost gets past the safety car. Costly error there from the Merc driver, for sure. So this will bunch the field all back up again. Yeah, I feel you on that part. Where your pace just feels so good, but then you just can't catch a break either by bad luck or some BS that happens. I know that feeling. That's how it's kind of been for me in the championship too sometimes. Bradfield a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with young Tommy. This rain has actually gone heavier. Look at it. You can see puddles are now starting to form. This might actually go to wet conditions. Because look how much spray there is. F7, what is it? I have no idea what that says. I can't read what that emoji says, sorry. It's too small for me to read. And I don't wear glasses, so. Yeah, no, look at the track. You've got puddles starting to form. Surely these guys come in for wets. Surely. Or they're going to gamble out on the intermediates to see how it fares out. These are definitely not intermediate conditions anymore. What is going on back here? Denzo and Menace Max getting a little bit of a scrap, I guess, under the safety car. Oh, I did not even know that. Sorry. No, they're all staying out. But not Sloth, he's coming in. So is Sam, and Nunda, and Keza. Everyone in behind is pitting. They're all pitting. Everyone is pitting. Apart from the top four. Top five, I should say. Because Bradfield stayed out. White tires coming on. They're all coming in for wets. Ultimo D's a new follower. Welcome along. 4 followers so far on the stream. Very nice to see indeed. If this pays off for Sloth, he's in a very good position. But the top 6 on intermediates, but I mean, hey, what have they got to lose? Ah, Nanda's left the session. Speaking of something that they lost, internet connection. No, Venom, it will not enter to the safety car. It never does in this game. No, it will. We will have a 2-lap shootout. It should come in this lap, Shane. I think. But very unfortunate for Roby, though. He was looking so good. Just a very unfortunate incident. Sly Guy there warming up all those intermediate tires. Yeah, look at the rain. It is getting heavy. Very heavy indeed. You can see more of the spray coming out of the cars. Lynx also has the same helmet as Sly Guy does. I just noticed that. The same F1 eSports series helmet. Safety car now in this lap. Alright, so Sly Guy now bunches the field back up again and let the burnt Mylander safety car go through. There you go. Oh, this is going to be very, very interesting to watch. Theo is a little bit behind, but he should catch up to the queue. Yeah, and he does. We saw Sly Guy took off before the bus stop chicane. I'm going to guess he's going to do it again this time. In vaults. I know that because I've done that before. Yeah, I figured he's going. He goes right before the bus stop. So we will have 2 laps to go. But these guys are going to be struggling. AC Immortal, though, has lost a position to Sloth. He's losing more positions. He's lost 2 of them at the start. To Sloth and Nunda. Now here comes Sloth around the inside of Bradfield. He will have the extra grip and he will get through. As Nunda! He's going to keep the car under control and he somehow manages to keep the car going. I'm surprised he didn't end up into the barrier. And here comes Arda and Chalkers around the outside. Goes Chalkers. The outside goes Arda into the end of the second car. Oh, Sloth makes contact between him and the Red Bull. Does he try to get through? He's going to go down the inside. Oh, hello. That was a bit of lag there, I guess. No, he gets through though. He had the grip to get through. Perfect. Very nicely done. Next target is Arda. He needs to get by him very quickly to catch up to the 2 cars in front. Yeah, look at the grip difference between Sloth and Arda. Oh, down the inside. Arda trying to park the car at the apex of the chicane. Sam has gone past Bradfield. Bradfield's dropping back a bit, but Sloth is on a charge. Yellow flags, that's for the Ferrari, I think. No, that's for Theo. Here comes Sloth, though, down the inside. He has to get past her quickly, or he might lose out. Lynx is still on the back of Sly Guy. Round the outside goes Sloth. He goes off the track. He gets through. Now he has to catch the McLaren, the Alfa Romeo. He's got 1 lap to do it, but he's got a 3-second time penalty. Denzo's got another penalty for corner cutting. Look at the grip difference that he's got. He needs to get them quickly. You gotta keep our eyes on the battle for the lead. Denzo, though, losing a bit there. He's down to 13th. And that's Wilson, I think, losing a little bit to Siege and Sam Swift. Here comes Lynx. He's using up all the battery he can. Same with Sly Guy as they make their way to Lacombe. But look how close Sloth is catching. He will have more grip than these 2. As they now make their way down towards the negative camber. Siege, a 3-second time penalty. Can Sloth manage to get past the McLaren and the Alfa Romeo? Chalker's losing out to Siege here. Kaz's got up to 5th place using the grip, but makes contact with the McLaren. Lynx parks the car in the right spot. And that is AC Immortal going very slowly. No, that's a Ferrari. That's Denzo. He's had a bit of a moment. He's dropped down to 17th. Theo's retired. He's crashed out of Poulon. Three more corners left. Sloth is on the back of the McLaren. Sly Guy, though, I think he's got this. For sure. As they make their way to the bus stop for the final time. Sly Guy will go back-to-back victories. Winning at USA last week. This week he takes the checkered flag. He wins the Belgian Grand Prix. Lynx comes home in second place. And Sloth comes up to take the podium positions. And a drag race to the line. And it's Arda that gets to fourth place. Keza remains in fifth. Sam, a great drive from being the back of the field on lap 1 to 6th place. A great recovery drive. Max, 7th place. Young Tommy in 8th. And how about Wilson, though, in the Champions League? Finishing in 9th place. And Siege completes the top 10. That also I did not expect. And he was also given driver of the day, from starting from the back of the field to finishing in 9th. What a race that was. But in the end, it is Silly Sly Guy that takes the victory here at Spa. What a battle that was. And this will be race win number 5 for Silly Sly Guy as well. And I think if I have to go out of anyone in the league so far, in any league, he's got the most out of everyone. 5 wins, all in the Champions League. But well done. And takes the fastest lap as well, so he'll get 26 points added to his credit. And that'll definitely help him in the championship. Lynx, Sloth, Arda, Keza, Sam, Max, Young Tommy, Wilson, Seed, Chalkers, Mushroom, Nunda, Raphael, AC Immortal, Denzo, Theo, Roby. Death Dragon and Ruthless Venom unfortunately did not finish the race. But, man, what a race indeed. What a race. If anyone though is watching and wants to do an interview, probably do so now. Let me know if you want me to let you in the call box. Let me tag them real fast, or if they are watching in the Discord, or not in the Discord, if they are watching in the stream, please let me know if you want to. Wilson said he would have been higher, but he let everyone through. Fair enough. Alright. Well, I'll go and do that now. Just give me 1 second. So, we'll go invite... Let me see. I've got to invite Sly Guy, Lynx, and Sloth. So, let me go ahead and put them in here. What is it? ERT Silly Sly Guy, right? There he is. Add him. And is it... What is it for Lynx? TRT Lynx, I think it is, right? What is his Discord? Hold on. Or not his Discord, his name. Oh no, I was thinking when he was TRT. Sorry. IFRA _ Lynx. I think that's what it is. Yep, that's him right there. And then we'll add Sloth. See if we can get them in here. Hopefully. If we can't, then oh well. I am Sloth. No. What? Just give me one moment, gentlemen. Just sorting out getting Sloth in here. Okay. I guess we'll go without him. Alright, gentlemen. Can y'all hear me? Just real briefly. Alright. Easy, easy. Alright, so I guess we'll start off with our race winner, Silly Sly Guy. Another victory for you. That's victory number 5. Back-to-back victories after winning USA last week. He qualified on pole. Was the only one to get in the 41s, as a matter of fact, throughout the entire weekend. But compared to the championship and the Premier League, but seemed like you had a pretty controlled race. We're up in the front most of the time. Talk me through it.
I just kind of hoped that the mediums would have enough grip to keep me in the lead. They did, except for him for one dicey moment at turn 1, where I went deep on purpose to get the DRS. Other than that, it was controlled to the end for most of it. The Denso safety car restart I found quite funny, because I didn't expect that, but yeah. Other than that, the race was quite calm, except from the end where... I don't know what to say, that was just very nerve-wracking. Because if he got past Lynx and me, he would have probably been able to build up to 3 seconds. So if there's one more lap, he would have won, I think. So, yeah, I'll take it, though.
Yeah, because Sloth was dealing with quite a bit of traffic at the restart. He had to work his way up from, like, I think from, like, 6 at the restart. So that's one thing that did help you, at least. But, how about the last 2 laps, though, between you and Lynx? Because I know you guys were on the intermediate tire, so obviously you guys were struggling. Did you honestly think, like, before the restart, that you probably would have had the gamble pay off by staying out?
To be honest, I didn't expect anyone to pit, but when I saw Sloth pit, I was like, everyone behind him's going to pit, and they did, so I didn't really know. I just kind of guessed, and it worked out at the end, so yeah.
Yeah, well, congratulations. Good win for you as well. And now we will move on to our second place finisher, Lynx. So, Lynx, seemed like you had a pretty decent race overall. The last 2 laps with you and Sly Guy were quite entertaining to watch. Talk me through your race.
It was harder than it should have been, because in qualifying I invalidated by the tiniest bit of ram wide coming onto sector 3, and it would have put me second, and then I would have been ahead of all the soft runners. And the mediums just switched on in that race. Like they were better than the softs in like the second lap, I felt, but I was just stuck in the DRS train. And then after that, the safety car came out, like in between like the wet and how long the mediums probably would have gone. So I went to the softs like Sly Guy and Denso. No, Denso stayed out actually. And then Denso came in, like when safety car came in, so that kind of bunched everyone up. And yeah, I don't know what happened there. And then, yeah, it was just trying to get past them again. And then when the rain started coming down, I boxed one lap earlier, like because I knew the rain was going to come on that lap because Belgium's such a long track and the rain will just come, and I knew it would, and it did. And I would have got second from it, but then I don't know, DJ Death Dragon crashed, and then yeah, that put me fourth. I was not happy because it's just unnecessary work in wet conditions, and it's so hard to overtake in the wet. So I just got aggressive in this race because, you know, I know there's a championship, and Black Box wasn't racing today, so I knew it was either P2 or P3 if Denzel was up there, so it was P2 minimum because Sligo's rapid and I'm not faster than him, so, and plus it's Belgium. So yeah, I'll take a P2, and yeah, I'm being aggressive for the rest of the season because, yeah, I had fun today doing it.
Yeah, I mean, even with all that frustration, at least you managed to keep your composure, and you did a pretty decent job actually, just to get back up to the field. But yeah, I can definitely understand the feeling of how safety cars can screw you over. I dealt with that so much in the championship, and I know that feeling. But anywho, next, so you guys got a good haul of points. You guys are now gotten a little bit closer to Black Box. So how are you guys feeling though for Sochi coming up next week?
It's one of my favourite tracks. I expect to, you know, I'm not sure how fast Sly goes if he's hiding his subs and his pace on PC, but yeah, you know, knowing him, he'll be up there. So maybe P2 minimum again next week, but you know, who knows? He might make a mistake.
I think you're giving me a little bit too much credit there, but I'll take it.
I know what you do.
I haven't done much Russia. I haven't done much Russia on this game, so we'll see.
I mean, I do like that track, so hopefully.
I've only done like
I don't, so
I've only done like TT, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. I hate the sausage curves around there. It's so stupid.
You know, there's a lot of traction in that track.
Yeah. There's like a lot of areas where you can like lose the traction. Definitely for sure. But anywho, I think that'll wrap it up. Congratulations again to both of you, and I think that'll conclude the stream. So. Thank you all for watching, and hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully next week I'll be on the track rather than being in the comm box next week for the Champions League. But in the meantime, take care and goodbye.